is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to our man Dave in Clearwater. Hey, Dave, Happy New Year. What's happening, man?
Happy New Year to you, my brother. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, man. How you been?
I am doing well, man. I'm doing well. Can I throw a quote out at you?
Sure.
In the market, somebody knows something. Someone always knows something. That statement was made by a great trader by the name of Tom O'Brien about 6-7 years ago.
Oh, yeah?
And it kind of hit me like a brick. You're right. Somebody always knows something.
Hey, Carlos, what's going on, brother?
I'm calling you back, Tom. This morning I had the pleasure to talk to you and your son, and I don't want to miss the opportunity to talk to you again.
Well, I think you made some money on this bond.
Oh, yes, Tom. Your newsletter helped me.
That's a beautiful thing. We appreciate you growling and prowling us out here.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let your life be transformed. Don't make assumptions. When you stop making assumptions, your word becomes impeccable and your life is completely transformed. Magic just happens in your life. What you need comes to easily because the Spirit moves freely through you. The Spirit's moving freely through this market. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. Dow Industrial's up 206, NASDAQ up 25, S&P's up 21. Gold contract down $2.50, trading at $12.91 an ounce. Silver down 21 cents, $16.80 an ounce. Copper's down 6 pennies. That's getting whacked. $3.07 a pound. We get the note market down 5 ticks, 124.21. 30-year bond down 154.10. King Dollar's up 375 ticks, trading out at 93.195. The euro is at 118.25 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is at 111.5 to the U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? We got some volatility out here. We take a look at these S&Ps. S&Ps start the day off, grinded all the way up, got up to a price point at the 2 o'clock time frame, 1 o'clock time frame of 26.20. That's when North Korea fired off a missile. Bottom line goes down to 25.97, and then just shakes that off and goes right back topside, taking all these highs out. We take a look at where the S&P future is. You get the wide price spread, you get the volume. Bottom line, this is big price spread out here today. You're talking price spread of 26 points inside the S&P. Dow Industrials, same type of setup inside the Dow Industrials. Dow Industrials up 215 bucks. You are trading at 23,796. The composite, NASDAQ composite is up 25 bucks at 69.04. The NQ's a little bit different. NQ's out here haven't been able to get the strength. NQ's your first high when the missile was fired off, 64.27. You get down to 63.88, 40 points down. Bottom line, you're right back up at the 64.23 inside that NDX, and that also is a new all-time high. The high of yesterday was a 64.24. We hit the 64.2750 out here today. Gold contract, what do we have with gold? Gold contract has done 262,000 contracts. You're down 230. Bottom line, you're still pushing that swings, and you're pushing them with volume. The GDX, we take a look at some of the equities out here. GDX right now down 8 cents. You're at $22.97. And bottom line is that 2202 is the number to keep your eye on. Stays over, no, actually it's 2302. 2302 is the number we want it to stay over. That's the swing point from the 8th of November. What we had on this expansion on the way back up, the tax bill got out of the budget committee. That is now going to go to the full Senate. and they expect that the full Senate is going to vote on that by Thursday. So bottom line is that you have window dressing that's coming in tomorrow, Thursday and Friday. We get the Senate bill, so there's going to be a volatility out here, folks, in a big way. Some of the higher volume stocks out here today, let's see what we have. Inside the markets, you have the financials. The financials took off this morning when the Powell, the Fed nominee, was in front of the Senate for 2 hours. Bank of America is up $1. You have Micron Tech up 26 cents. Apple is down 92 cents. It's going to be interesting to see why Apple can't hold price here. You got Microsoft up 97 cents. Intel is up 11 cents. You get Wells Fargo up $1.85. WFC. So we take a look at Wells Fargo. Huge move on Wells Fargo. $55.78 we're at. And these babies are still at the highs. The ironic part about this, of course, is that Wells Fargo just keeps ripping people off. But the bottom line is that, it's at highs. And the bottom line is going to be less banking regulation because, of course, the banks didn't do anything in the last get-go. Now you have all the folks out here protecting all the large corporations. It's just so ironic. It's a mind blower, actually. 877-927-6648. We go take a look at the, let's see, the XLE. So let's see what we have happening inside the energy sector. Energy sector right now is up 52 cents, $67.71. And this is going to need more juice. This is coming into 16.5 million. Thus far, we have done 9.3 million. If we actually take a look at the contract itself, the oil contract, oil is trading down 19 cents, $57.92. And yeah, this is backing down with light volume. This still wants higher price. $60 to $62 is game inside the oil market. Gas took off this morning. It had rejected lower price yesterday. Bottom line, you're at $3.13 right now inside the gas market. 246,000 contracts. You got back inside one range. The larger range is $3.13, and that's right where we are. That would get it in the higher range, and then that gets game on to 332. So it's a big number. If we go take a look at the emerging markets out here, the iShares EEM is up 38 cents. And this baby, yeah, I suspect the high is going to get tested, but 47 million down yesterday. You get a high of 60 million. I suspect 60 million is going to get tested. You get a high volume high here. That's what you have. EEM, you got to be careful with, though. But the bottom line, I expect that high will get tested. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. We have the Dow Industrials right now up 237. NASDAQ is up 29. S&Ps are up 23. Coming right back, folks.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Percentage-wise, let's take a look at this out here. You have the Dow Industrials up 1%, NASDAQ is up 0.4%, S&Ps are up 0.8%. We had a question so net neutrality, folks. So net neutrality is going to be on the front burner with this tax bill. Bottom line is that what has happened out here in a huge way, which is absolutely just, hey, we'll see where this shakes out. What blows my mind is that you have everyone fighting for corporations, and guess what? They're going to bury you. But bottom line, net neutrality, what's it about? Okay, so the way that net neutrality works right now, it's the basic principle that the internet is opened, is free, and you can do whatever you want to do on the internet. Bottom line, okay? Getting rid of net neutrality is going to do what? Okay, it does a couple of different things. What it will do, well, we don't know what it will do because it's not here yet, and hopefully it will never be here. Because without net neutrality, what the communication companies would be able to do is to basically charge for fast lanes, slow lanes. They would absolutely be able to say what they like on their system or not on their system. And that includes free speech. That includes, you know, what is said on their systems. The largest part about not having net neutrality, folks, I would say, is the aspect that startups, that anyone that's doing business on the net, period, is going to have a corporate hold on their throat in about 2 seconds. That's the bottom line. So let me just give you an idea of, because I was here right from the very beginning, because when Broadcast.com went public, it was Microsoft, Intel, and Tiger that were in the prospectus. And believe me, it blew my mind. But what was going on then, we were paying $5,000 a month to Broadcast.com in order to stream on the net. At that point, I believe we had like 342 listeners, okay? So it goes from that to the aspect that the internet kept getting, well, and the reason we had to use Broadcast.com, because that was still they just put servers together, and that was still the fastest way to go out on the net to actually stream, and it was nothing like today. But now I'll fast forward. You fast forward, everything keeps getting faster. We still pay for our servers, but we're not paying for someone pushing them out. That's the bottom line. So bandwidth-wise, yeah, they're still pushing 4, 5, 6 grand, whatever that is, because we're pushing so much out. But that's not true in an internet company. What can happen if neutrality goes in, then that whether internet company can turn around and say, okay, TFNN, you're going to pay $10,000 a month. You're going to pay $20,000. They can put whatever they want on it. That's the bottom line, and they can do that on the basis of all companies, all times. So it's a black and white deal. The larger companies are claiming that, no, we're not going to do this, we're not going to do that. Well, guess what? Yeah, hopefully you're not going to do it, because hopefully we're going to have net neutrality and it's not going to change. The thing that blows my mind about all of this is the aspect of where people are fighting for corporations. Get it straight, folks. Okay, that's what you're doing. You're fighting for some large company, that's going to frickin' bury you anyway. It's just, the whole scene right now is so warped. You get people fighting for banks. Banks took us down. Banks paid hundreds of millions of dollars. They committed frauds, but yet no one's still paying attention. It's wild. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, as we do each and every Tuesday at 20 past the first hour. Don't forget, Basil's got a great program right here every trading day, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. And as you come over to our website at TFNN, you're going to see our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, is going to be doing Master Trader Series. He does an amazing Master Trader Series, folks. This Master Trader Series is coming up on December 8th. And December 8th is right around the corner. It's pretty amazing. Friday, December 8th, 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Basil Chapman, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Very well, thank you.
So, first, let's talk about the Master Trader Series a bit first, Basil.
Yes, so the Master Trader Series, let me just put this up here. Basically, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be discussing the Chapman wave and all its the implications there. It's really the umbrella for many different proprietary indicators that I built over the years, and these things I discuss with my different subscribers, and whenever we have one of these series. So it's not a master series in the sense that you have to be an expert. This is a master series in the sense that it is very detailed. It's the sort of thing you really can't do like my Tiger Technicians Hour. It's very difficult to do that, but this is where you just focus, and they will be getting my CD introducing the Chapman wave methodology, and we'll be discussing these different techniques. So one of the patterns we're going to be discussing, I've discussed for a long time that there are just 3 basic formations. There's the cup or a V-shaped pattern.
Okay.
An arch or an inverted V-shape. That's the second one. So it's 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B, and then the third one is a straight line, up or down. So those are the 3 patterns that we'll be looking at in great detail. We'll be looking at time sequences. That's where I look at the left side, right side, where you measure the number of bars that have gone down to see if you can get a plumb line of a middle point that'll give you the exact number of bars to come back to that exact spot. I've done that a number of times. We've got, in fact, for my opening call, we've got 9 positions. All of them are positive, and we've used all of these techniques in what we're doing at this particular time. So it'll be looking at the Chapman wave inside wedge, which gives you the focal point of where you could be going in price and in determining the time. It also gives you the Chapman wave inside wedge, Chapman wave inside track. These are techniques that we have. Then I'll be showing the time frame. So it'll be live, so we'll be able to use the 2-minute and the 5-minute and the 10-minute as if they were 120-minute chart daily and
that's
and
cool
weekly.
When you do that, right?
That's really nice, and it's live, so when you can see it, you're either right or you're wrong, and I explain how it works. We're going to be looking at other patterns. Just a lot of people don't really know how to draw trend lines. They don't know how to draw channel lines or how to get the best information from them. And we'll be looking at what I call the inside track, where you have a little channel that really repels the price or propels the price whenever it gets there. Looking at the technical tools where you go from a buy buy signal to a sell signal, and buy mode means that it should get at least a leg D to the upside. So there are so many MACD, the stochastic, the on-balance volume, candlesticks and round numbers. I always look at candlesticks. Then, of course, the nomenclature, the letters themselves. So for people who say, gee, I don't know if I can get all those letters. This is about patterns. The letters are going to enhance what you do, and you'll have the CD to go through the letters. But it's really looking at the formations, what you expect from them. And then, of course, this is an example where you can go from identify the low point, try to pick out each successively higher peak, the fourth peak. Peak D is where we always say other things can happen. So it's going to be, I think this is a perfect time for it because we're right here breaking all-time highs. And this is where you want to be able to know what's coming next. And these are the patterns we'll be looking at.
Stay right there, Basil. And
Thank
folks,
you,
you can
Tom.
go over to our website at TFNN. You can sign up right now. And don't forget about the Tiger Dollars. Basil and I are coming right back, folks. Stay right there.
It's that time of year again. The TFNN Salvation Army Tiger Dollar Holiday Sale is back. Through this Sunday only, you can get a 25% bonus on any Tiger Dollar purchase, and up to 10% of whatever you spend will be donated to the Salvation Army in your name. This sale only comes around once a year and is one of the most rewarding promotions we have. Tiger Dollars are a great way to add extra savings to any TFNN product or service. Whether you're considering signing up for any newsletter or workshop in the future, or you're already a subscriber, Tiger Dollars offer an immediate savings on any TFNN newsletter, webinar, workshop, or Master Trader series. And they never expire and are fully transferable to friends and family. For all the details and to take part in this special promotion, visit the front page of TFNN.com before this sale ends Sunday, December 3rd. And happy holidays from TFNN.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We're talking with our man, Mr. Basil Chapman. Now, Basil, folks, is going to be doing this workshop December 8th. 9 to 4:30 in the afternoon. You can come over to our website at TFNN. You can sign up right now for it. And as you're over at TFNN, what you're going to see right in the front page, folks, bottom line, you can go get Tiger Dollars. You can save some good money on signing up. Tiger Dollar, of course, that's the whole 25% bonus. And we're going to be giving donations in your name to the Salvation Army. So check it out in the front page of TFNN. Basil, okay, so market-wise, what are we going to look at here?
So just to demonstrate exactly what we'll be showing,
Yes.
here's the Dow, Some subscribers are still long. The diamonds from 22,290. That's just over here. This is the daily chart on the left. In the middle is the weekly. Here's the monthly chart. So they're still long. We did have a short position when we got that top back in the 7th of November. We had to quickly cover when that big gap up occurred on that was going to 23,617 on the Dow, the 21st of November. So we went long. So we're long now, the diamonds. But what's really interesting is, do you see this cup formation over here? These are the patterns that we're looking at. So the cup formation had what I call a left side, right side price time match to that low right there at 23,242 on the 15th. So the number of bars down, and then the number of bars that we just broke to the upside, that's what we're trying to look for to see if they can match. And we're breaking different resistance levels, so it spikes right through, and that's and now it's leg C. So in the Chapman wave methodology, as I showed in that the part of the webinar that we're looking at, D is what we try to go for. There's that D that we're looking for. And if we go back to the chart, you'll see we're only in C. This is a little confusing because if Thursday they come out with a bill, or at least get closer to the bill, this is leg C. We need 1 day down to make a peak C, and then you get your leg D. That's where we've got to be cautious. That means if tomorrow there's a higher high above today, 23,849 so far is the high, that extends into the week. So I'm not sure how that's going to work out. So far, everything's positive. But what I wanted to show is, you see the MACD over here? This is on the left side. This is the daily. Today, it's just starting to cross positive. It could deflect lower, but in leg C, it should go a little higher. And the stochastic is above 80%. I like to see the 90% area or higher to really confirm that the trend is in place. These are all things that we'll be discussing in a very simple contextual way, so that I go through things one step at a time. Questions are answered immediately, and then I show, I give it's evidence-based, so that we keep going through charts that have worked, why it should work, and then we look and see if it really does work. So it's a learning experience. You know, I spoke to you that we were long the DBC, which is the DB commodity index.
Yes.
And we had that pattern. We've been long since August. It went to the D, and right there at 16.55. It pulls back. It's making the cup formation. It went to an E in the weekly above this. There's this exact thing I'm talking about. There's the midpoint of the left side, right side price time match, this time in a V-shaped formation. And it was 3 weeks early and it broke out. That's usually very positive. We have General Motors still. We actually have 2 positions in General Motors. Look at that nice action. It should go above 45.09, which should give you a leg D.
That's that new Corvette they got.
You know, it's interesting because General Motors has much nicer.
775 horsepower. I want to drive that.
Is that the V12? I think
it probably is.
I think it is.
It's the ZR1. They're going to show it in the next couple of days in L.A. in the car show.
And this is the last couple of years, for me at least, since the original Corvette. This is the first time I love the styling of the Corvette. You know, we had Len from...
I think David White had one. I remember him pulling up outside the TFNN headquarters a few years ago with a ZR, I think.
Oh, really? Because Len from Florida, who he used to be in the den,
yes.
And he started collecting Corvettes, and he has a fantastic selection of Corvettes. So these are the patterns. You see, he has the trend line that you see. I'm going to teach about one simple single trend line. Look at that resistance. If General Motors takes it out by going to 45.10, it starts another leg and breaks out. These are the patterns that we're going to be looking at in all the different time frames, and it's really important to be doing that. We actually went along yesterday a very low price stock. I like to mix the pricing for my subscribers. So this is, in this case, it's AKS, which is AK Steel.
Yeah.
Not one of the great steel companies, but what happened is it had a really nice round number low of 4 and had a strong move up, and then it ran to $4.98. And I thought, no, I want this, but I want it close to the 9-period exponential moving average. This is the black line. So we bought it on that sharp drop yesterday at 466. Today it's at $4.76. It's up 10 cents from where we got. So this is the sort of thing that we'll be looking at, and how you can use it either as a trade or as a position play, because if you get it right, as we had for some of our stocks like the General Motors and some others and the Dow Diamonds, you can go from the daily chart and you can move over to the weekly chart. Suddenly your shorter term position becomes a longer term position, and that's really important. And in fact, within the context, we always like to look for that leg D. So we got that leg D. We long Carbonite Security Software company. It's trading now at $25. We got in at about, if I can remember correctly, $22.80. So it's up really nicely, and there's that leg D. But the MACD is still strong. Stochastic is still strong. Weekly is improving. And I have a whole discussion about the implication of this candle with a long wick. So it's everything about the webinar is a learning experience. There'll be bits of information people will just piece together, and I will follow up with them for the next 30 days. We'll be able to look at charts. Whenever they send me a chart, I'll discuss it, and we're going to be going through it in great detail. I'm really looking forward to it, because it is, you know, even now Fidelity is starting to have workshops where they do technical analysis. You know, we've been doing technical analysis here forever. I mean, just forever. All of a sudden, you've got these big companies saying, oh, yeah, that's right, there's technical analysis. Well, you know, we have people here, and the hosts at TFNN are masters of technical analysis. So this is going to be a great workshop. And also, timing is perfect, because you've got that the Tiger dollars.
Yes.
I mean,
you save 25%. Quickest way to save 25%, folks.
That's right, and they will get my CD for free, and they get my my newsletter for a month. And if they are subscribers, it'll just be added. An extra month will be added to their subscription. So it's a lot of information, I'm looking forward to it. You know, I love these things. So
I know. And so, folks, really easy to get to. Come over to TFNN. You're gonna see it right in the front page. If you'd like to go to it, bottom line, and you don't have Tiger dollars, buy the Tiger dollars too, and you're going to save 25% ASAP.
And they're transferable, right? It's
totally transferable, no
gift.
expiration date. Good for our products at TFNN.
And make good Christmas gifts, yeah.
You know, it's wild, Basil, is that, you know, not only just the amount that the markets are actually up, but I know that, you know, through the years you talked about peaks and buildings and all of this. It seems to me right now that the greed factor out here is pretty amazing. And you know, it really has to do with this tax bill, because what's blowing my mind, when they say corporations need to make more money, just this is the fact, folks, okay? Last year, the corporations have never made as much money as they made since the beginning of 1929. And that's the beginning when they kept track of it. How's that?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Isn't it? Have a great one, Basil. Have a safe one.
Thank you.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find the Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien. Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrial's up 247. NASDAQ is up 26. S&Ps are up 22. Let's go inside the Dow and see who's putting the strength inside the Dow. Strength out here. Goldman Sachs, 27 positive points. JP Morgan, 23 positive points. United Health, 23. Travelers, 17. The only three stocks that are in the negative, you have Apple putting 7 negative points, Nike putting 7, and Coca-Cola putting 1. The amazing part, when I was just talking about the profits of corporations, so picture this, folks. This is something I'd love you to just wrap your head around for a second. I was just talking about going back to 1929. So that's when they first really started tracking GDP. So this year, or last year, are the highest profits that corporations ever made, ever, right? That's number one. More important, though, we can go back the last 15 years, and the workers, the individual wages, okay, of everyone, are at the lowest level in 15 years as a percentage of GDP. So wrap your head around that for a second, and wrap your head around the aspect that I understand, you know, you own some of these securities, and yes, as individual shareholders, you will make more money. But in the context that companies need tax breaks, it's like so bizarre. It is like blowing my mind. It really is. You know, because every time they claim that corporations need this and need that. What are you talking about, man? Like, they're making money hand over fist, and they don't give it away. You know, bottom line, that both of those, pure fact, okay? And you have everyone racing out here, protecting the corporations, and it's like, wow. The memory lane evidently is really thin in a huge way. Let's go take a look at Apple. Why can't Apple get up and get out of its way when everyone else is? Bottom line, you get 22 million shares, you're down $1.17, and this is actually pushing a little bit lower and has volume behind the move. So we'll see whether Apple's going to try to, you know, get back into a lower price point. It's really pretty wild that Apple, which was the king of the hill for a long period of time, is basically keeping the NDX lower price. The leaders outside in the NDX today, you got O'Reilly Automotive, that's up 4.7%. Alta Salons up 4.5%. Tractor Supplies up 4.3%. Taken away from it is Broadcom, that's down 2.6%. T-Mobile's off 2.2%. INCY is down 2%. And you have Regeneron down 2%. We go over to the IBB. Let's take a look at the IBB. Excuse me, folks. IBB, yep, that's good. Rejecting lower price once again. So the IBB's having a hard time getting over $312. You have a high volume low at 302. It did reject lower price out here today, 700,000 shares. So that means it's going to stay in this little consolidation. Amgen, yeah, that's staying there too. That's down from 190 bucks. You're at 170 right now. Let's go over to the energy market and take a look at ExxonMobil. Exxon was trying to catch a bid out here today, up 59 cents. You have 7 million shares. This ain't going to fly. You're going into 9.6. Yeah, we're not going to do 3 million shares in 15 minutes. And 81.70. Oh, we're right at it. So 81.70 is the benchmark here. We're right at it. What that benchmark would be is that was the high of Friday, which was the half a day. If it can't close over that, that's saying quite a bit, particularly because we're talking about the half a day and there was no juice whatsoever. Chevron's trading up $1. We're at 116.59 on Chevron. That's going into the high end of the consolidation, which is 118. It's going to lead in a lot more volume, but price-wise, it has stayed up there today. Walmart, actually, let's go to Amazon first, AMZN. So Amazon, that's down $3. That's nothing. Walmart, which is the major competition, but yet not huge yet on the line, on internet anyway. That's up 20 cents, 96.82. And then let's go to one of the downstream. Let's see what Target's doing out here today. Target's up 71 cents. We're trading 56. Yeah, this is still in trouble. Yeah, this can't get out of its way. So 56.55. This has a high volume low at the 42 area. What we're going to see out here is that the aspect of the amount of companies that start coming out with their sales, we're going to know in a couple weeks who's going to make it and who's going to break it inside of the retailers. Go to Home Depot. Home Depot kept breaking highs, breaking it out here again. It's up $2.34. And I believe this is an ABC up, I believe, when we were doing this. This was taken, yeah, this is another ABC up. So 144. That was a good one. 23 bucks. Yeah, 183. So you get a confirmed ABC up to 183 on Home Depot. If we go over to Lowe's, Lowe's is a laggard. Compared to Home Depot, it is anyway. Lowe's is up $1.79 today, $81, and that's going to be going after its high. That hasn't broken the high yet. That's 86.24. If we go a couple of the, let's go take a look at Lennar inside the housing business. Lennar is up 63 cents, trading $61.39. This also going for its highs. 2005 high was 68.73. The low of that high was 62.38. We're going for it. Now, the thing that's going to be wild watching Lennar, and this has to do, I suspect, with interest rates also and just housing in general. Lennar is coming into its 2005 highs with volume. That is pretty intense. It already broke a swing point with volume. We did 74 million shares last month. This month here, we've already done 77 million. So that is pretty intense. That bottom line is saying, guess what? It's going to basically get up into that 38 area. If we go take a look at, let's see, DHI, D.H. Horton, single families, let's see, Midwest to Southwest, that's where they do business. This has just hit a year high, $50.13. And we pull this back. Let's see where we go, where we are here. Oh, yeah, so this broke it. How about that? And see, this had the volume too. This just broke the 2005 high. 86 million shares at 42. 97 million. We've done 88 million. So now, we check that. You want to hear something really bizarre now? So check this out. This gets intense, because when you do a consolidation like that, you can take the top of that consolidation, the bottom of that consolidation, and bottom line, say that that's a price projection. That price projection, by the way, would get you into approximately, was it 44? Oh my God, that's 38. 78, and you're at 50 intense. We're all going to be on crack, folks, meaning cheap interest rates for a long period of time. That's what this thing looks like. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Basil Chapman will be hosting a full-day Master Trader class Friday, December 8th from 9 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. This live 7.5-hour online class will teach you the complete concepts of Basil's Chapman Wave trading methodology, along with a variety of indicators and charting patterns that Basil uses on a daily basis, including the concept of higher peaks and lower troughs, the importance of the peak D, buy and sell modes, sustaining rallies and declines, MACD, stochastic, moving averages, on-balance volume, and much more. Everyone that attends will also receive Basil's CD book introducing the Chapman Wave methodology, a $249 value, along with 1 month of his daily trading newsletter, The Opening Call, a $128 value. Basil will be using live charts where and when possible in the webinar to show the concepts of his trading methodology, which works on all time frames. For all the details and to reserve your spot today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go to Laurie in St. Pete. Hey, Laurie, what's going on?
Hey, Tom. Thanks for taking my call. Tom, what it is, I just need to take a little money out for some extra money for distribution. And the two stocks that I'm interested in, I know neither one of them are good, really, but it's MUX and EXK.
Okay. So you got one's McEwen Mining. That's trading at $1.98. EXK. So are you asking me which one you should sell?
Yeah, which is the better stock of the two?
Yeah, they're both in pretty not great shape. I know. Well, let me look at this for a second. What's strange, which I haven't quite figured out yet, I got to get Rob McEwen on this to figure out why. And McEwen stock, that went down. Okay, it was 24% yesterday. Now it's a 15%. I would keep McEwen stock. That's the bottom line.
Okay, you would keep McEwen.
Yeah.
I know EXK, I had lost a lot in that because that really dropped pretty bad. But Yeah, so maybe that's a good idea. Just get rid of that one there and.
I'm just saying, if you give me the choice.
Okay, that's it.
Both the choices aren't the best, you know what I mean? But
Exactly. Okay.
and where I'm going with that, technically technically they're not great setups, but McEwen has come through making people money for the last 20 years in the market. So it's a holding on tighter, deal.
Okay, I really appreciate that information. Thank you, Tom.
Okay, Laurie, have a great one. Have a safe
too.
one.
Bye-bye.
We got another question. GPL. GPL, bottom line, it's laying at the lows. It has light volume going back and forth. Now, GPL technically is in better shape than McEwen and EXK, both of them. The reason being is that it had a monster sign of strength in April, had another sign of strength in December, and then had a nice sign of strength in June. So it's a different setup. And of course, with Great Panther, you got a high volume high at $5.04. That's going to get tested, folks. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back with more numbers after the close. We're going to be at all-time highs here. Dow Industrial's up 252, Nasdaq is up 30, S&P's up 24. Coming right back.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, oil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated folic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to Marty in Worcester. Hey, Marty, what's going on?
Hi, Mr. O'Brien. How are you?
I'm doing great. How you been, man?
Not bad. You guys, over the time and with a few of your courses and seminars, you taught me how to fish.
That's a beautiful thing, brother.
Yeah, it's true. And so what happens is I still listen all the time, and to not only you, but some of the others.
Sure.
To, get an idea where the fish might be biting. As far as your services, they're a bargain. When you compare them to a certain prominent man with real estate courses at $35,000 and no contact with the lecturers afterwards at all, and you think of what you guys do for a few hundred, and you can get access and ask questions forever, it's a great deal.
No, we appreciate the growling problem with us out here.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Be impeccable with your words. Seek to know the truth. When you hear an opinion and believe it, you make an agreement. It becomes part of your belief system. The only thing that can break this agreement is to make a new one based on truth. Only the truth has the power to set you free. Market boys, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 255, Nasdaq up 33, S&P's up 24. Big day out here. Percentage-wise, we did 1% in the Dow Industrials, 1% in the Nasdaq, 1% in the S&Ps, 0.5% in the Nasdaq Composite. Gold contract down $1.30, trading at $12.93 an ounce. You had silver down 21 cents, $16.81. Let's go take a look at that silver market. So the silver market out here, gold still looks good. Silver was down 1.2%. And let's see what she did. She went back. She did 79,000 contracts. She's coming into the lowest swing point. Well, this can go after the 1670, and they do have that spike down there at 1643. So that is game to get into lower prices inside that silver market. The copper market was down 6 pennies at 3.07 a pound. Let's go take a look and see what copper's doing out here. Copper was down 1.8% today. We're trading at 3.09 right now, and we did 90,000 contracts there. Well, that lowest swing point is at laying out at 3.05, so 3.05 can get tested. Notes and bonds, bottom line, folks, notes and bonds still want higher price. Pretty amazing. They came in with huge volume yesterday, huge volume today. The 10-year note is at 125.01. 30-year bond is at 154.13. King dollar up 345 ticks, 93.170. King dollar had price. Volume was a little light. I expect you see King dollar get a little bit higher. King dollar is more than likely going to go into the downdraft that was created out there on the 15th of November. The bottom of that downdraft is 93.305. We go over to Home Depot, breaking highs. You go over to the this gets interesting too, because we were just looking at this at the last hour. You go over to DHI, DH Horton. That is not only breaking highs, that broke the 2005 high and broke it with volume, by the way. And, you know, I haven't talked about this for a while, but I saw a couple of tigers in the den talking about this, and this is a fact, okay? The bottom line, folks, is that actually when I was starting that real estate fund, we knew demographically that this is going to kick in, and what you have is that, you know, the baby boomers, okay, were the largest generation, you know, when grouped together. Well, the bottom line is that the folks that are 35 to 14 are much larger than that. And what has happened is that their buying power is just starting to kick in. It looks to me, well, it's been kicking in the last few years inside the housing market, because I know the last couple houses that we sold to, they were 32, 34 years old. Bottom line, this just kicked in at the holiday season in a big way. So the numbers just came out across the what the retailers actually did. Now, they got this thing down so pat, it's pretty amazing. So check this number out. The kickoff of holiday season brought mixed results to retailers. That being said, you cannot blame the millennials. Why? Because the millennials, their definition right now is from 25 to 34. They were not only the biggest spenders over the holiday weekend. What you did have happen is that the older ones, you know, into the 32, 34, 35, spent an average of $419.52. That is 25% more than everyone spent. Bottom line, what is that all about? Well, guess what, folks? If you remember when you were that age, that's when you're just starting families. You know, that's when your income starts kicking in, and it kicks in pretty good. Bottom line, that is the beginning of a next wave. So it's going to be wild watching how this whole thing shakes out, because what you do have is that you have baby boomers now that are out there, and they're going south, unfortunately. Bottom line is that that's time just keeps going. Plenty of them left, though, that's for sure, including me. And then you get the millenniums that are coming right up, and that's going to be the tsunami that's coming down the pike, folks, big time. Some of the higher volume stocks out here in this market out here today, you had General Electric up 29 cents. Oh, the financials. The financials broke topside when Powell was testifying in front of the Senate today. Then what you had, if we take a look at this S&P for a second, we had quite a day out here. Then you had the North Korea send off a rocket that took the S&P futures from 2620 down to 2597. Market, guess what? Market shook it off, said, see ya, don't want to be ya, and charged right back, went to new all-time highs. Volume-wise out here, what we did in the NYSE, you did 883 million. versus 766 yesterday. Inside the NASDAQ Composite, we did 1.9 billion versus the 1.7. Small caps, Russell 2000, small caps out here. Went to a new high also, and this is actually another ABC up. This is pretty. We were looking at this prior to this. This is a monster ABC up. So check it out. Your A point on the IWM is 134. Your B point is 150. So you get $16. Your C point is 144. That gives you a price projection of 160. It broke with volume. You did 34 million shares out here today. You've broken all the swing points. We broke the 29 million. You broke the 22 million. So bottom line is that that is a monster ABC structure on the way up. Let's put this on a monthly, and it's going to upside 160, and right now you're at 152. So that is some real juice. Let's go take a look at the diamonds. The Dow Industrial ETF. Diamonds also broke topside with volume. Look at this. Look at the, man, this will be really a trip because I'm trying to figure out where the A point on this one is. Whoa. Hey, you stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. But that diamonds also, it's going to be hard to find in that A point. But bottom line, looks like that also continues to want higher price. Dow finished up 255, NASDAQ up 33, S&P's up 24. Coming right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now closed up 255, Nasdaq up 33, S&P's up 24. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Andy Heckler, as you do each and every Tuesday and Thursday. Don't forget, folks, Andy's got a great show right here at TFNN. 5 to 6 Eastern Standard Time every Tuesday and Thursday. Now, you can get all the programming at TFNN, folks, right on your cell phone. You go to TFNN.com, you hit Tiger TV on the right-hand side. Going to get some great programming. Now, as you come over to TFNN, what you'll see right in the carousel, I'm Mr. Andy Heck, gain free access to 12 lessons, the 12 essential lessons for trading commodities. You can test drive either one of Andy's newsletters or both of them. And you will get that full course, folks. He has the daily, which is the daily essentials, and then he has the Technomental Commodity Report, which is his weekly. If you'd like to get the daily, just go to newsletters, go to trading newsletters. If you'd like to get the weekly, you go to investment newsletters. Andy Heck, what's going on?
Hey, how are you, Tom?
Doing great, man. Yourself?
Doing good, doing good. A lot of stuff going on certainly today, huh?
That's for sure, man.
Boy, all right.
And it's still green.
It's still, well, it's green. It's green because that bill is moving to the Senate floor.
Right.
And that's what the market, listen, that's what the market's been waiting the whole year for, right?
That's what the corporations have been waiting the whole year for, that's for sure.
Well, the market is the trading place for the corporation.
Right, I'm with you.
And that's what's going on. And lots of green out there, and if it passes, there'll be green to continue. But I think we should talk a little bit about oil today.
Okay.
We got the OPEC meeting coming on Thursday.
Okay.
So there is, oil sold off a little bit, very little. Still around $58 a barrel.
Yeah.
There's some conjecture that the Russians, might backtrack as far as doing their share on production cuts. I don't think that's going to happen. I think they will extend to the end of the year. But I think the most important thing to remember now about oil is because of shale production in the U.S., and because of less regulation and all that kind of stuff, U.S. is now very much the swing producer in the world. We are the third largest producer.
Right.
You have Russia at 10.5 million barrels. You have the Saudis somewhere around that level. And you have us at somewhere between 9.5 and 9.9 million barrels a day.
That's amazing, isn't it? That's pretty cool. Yeah.
So when the price of oil goes up, we produce. And we can even become an exporter.
Right.
When the price of oil goes down, like this is the thing that's sitting in the Russians' heads now. If they were to say, okay, we're not going to cut production, we're going to produce more, U.S. could say, that's great. We'll just let the shale producers produce less and we'll become an importer,
Yeah.
So the bottom line is the oil market has really gone. It's very interesting the way the evolution has been. It's gone from the hands of the Saudis and OPEC into the hands of the Russians. And technology has put it into the hands, in some ways, in the United States.
Yeah, it seems to me that's what that the Saudis figured they could put the shale producers out of business, and the Russians they didn't. And that was the war, and they lost the war. So now it's like okay, and they're sure the shale producers the same thing. They don't want a war. Everyone would love $60 oil, $70, whatever. I mean, if those are the true producers, right? It's like wouldn't they all want high price, right?
They all want higher price. Right. Everyone wants a higher price. Even the producers in this country want a higher price.
No, that's my point. Yeah, exactly.
So,
exactly. Right.
But the U.S. is in a very strong place right now.
Right.
Because of this. I think that they also put this Alaska drilling thing into this tax bill. We'll see how that pans out. If that makes it through the kind of period, if it passes the Senate, which is still a question, makes it through the period where they put the two bills together between the House and the Senate bill.
Yes.
So we'll have to see what happens there. Now, natural gas is really taken off, and natural gas has been a really good study in what the roll could do.
Okay.
So we rolled from December into January futures.
Yeah.
And just like when we rolled from November to December, price came off. It gave up the whole premium. It went down, looked terrible end of last week, but it's come right back, come right back. And we're going into the winter season with the lowest stocks in 3 years and lower stocks than we had in 2013 going into that winter where the price went up to $6.50. I think natural gas looks great. and I think it's kind of a lesson for other markets, Tom. Sometimes markets need a nice washout before they can move to the upside. And, you know, we've seen this happen over and over and over again in markets. And, you know, natural gas is kind of an example here. Let's see if this thing can get above the resistance, which is up here at around I would say around 333.
Yes,
just
exactly.
To put a round number on it.
Right.
But I'd like to see, I mean, I thought what happened in North Korea today was very telling in the gold market. When that news came out, gold really didn't budge.
No, exactly. Nothing.
It didn't budge.
Right.
And
it hasn't
gold
budged.
Gold should have rallied 10 or 20 bucks on that news. It just should have. And silver's been under pressure all day long. While platinum is unchanged, palladium is up at the highs, put up a new high. There's just very little action in the gold market. Now, either we'll get a delayed reaction here in gold, or perhaps gold has to have a push down like natural gas did to get it going.
Hey, well, you know, we haven't caught the gold market, I would say in general, as the broad market, doesn't believe a thing, meaning that there's going to be any kind of real disruption.
2018, gold in 2018. That's when you're going to see it really move. I think that's when you're going to see it move to the upside. I'm getting a question in the den about wheat. Let me see if I can put a wheat chart up, and let me see if you guys can see it.
I can get it up.
Yeah. Wheat suffering from the largest stocks in history, and each year is a new adventure in the wheat market. I mean, I'm looking here at a quarterly chart in wheat, and the bottom line is wheat is making higher lows, like a lot of commodities are making higher lows for demand reasons, for demographic reasons. And that's very positive for the wheat market, but we're going to have to wait. We're going to have to wait, until next year, really, on wheat. The amount of stockpiles in the wheat market are just too high for it to rally.
Okay.
Here. So, that's what we're seeing over there. Kind of a mixed bag in commodities today. You got the industrials coming down. Some of them, copper's down pretty hard, down about 5 cents or 6 cents a pound. But stocks continue to drop there. So I think that copper is going to hold. This might be a good place to start scale down buying in copper and other base metals. Lumber, on the other hand, it loved the housing price thing today. I think Seattle prices are up 13%. Vegas prices are up 9%. Lumber loves that. Up $10 the limit today. So strength over there.
Oh my God.
But weakness in, other areas, a little weakness in the energy, but except for natural gas, a little weakness in industrial commodities. But a lot of them are moving on their own fundamentals. And the big news is stocks and Bitcoin, right?
Oh, baby. Let me tell you, Bitcoin, hey, tomorrow is the 10,000 day in Bitcoin. Today was $9,975. You stay right there, folks. Andy and I are coming right back. Bitcoin high today was $9,975. Right now it's trading at $9,900. My God. Stay right there, folks. Andy and I are coming right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
It's that time of year again. The TFNN Salvation Army Tiger Dollar Holiday Sale is back. Through this Sunday only, you can get a 25% bonus on any Tiger Dollar purchase, and up to 10% of whatever you spend will be donated to the Salvation Army in your name. This sale only comes around once a year and is one of the most rewarding promotions we have. Tiger Dollars are a great way to add extra savings to any TFNN product or service. Whether you're considering signing up for any newsletter or workshop in the future, or you're already a subscriber, Tiger Dollars offer an immediate savings on any TFNN newsletter, webinar, workshop, or Master Trader series. And they never expire and are fully transferable to friends and family. For all the details and to take part in this special promotion, visit the front page of TFNN.com before this sale ends Sunday, December 3rd. And happy holidays from TFNN.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Think or Swim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com. Educating investors. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials finished up 255, Nasdaq up 33, S&P's up 23. We're talking with our man, Mr. Andy Hecht. We are talking markets, we're talking commodities. And don't forget, folks, right here, TFNN, every Tuesday, Thursday, Andy's got a great show. Get it right on your cell phone. You go to TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV. Going to get some great HD quality video as well as audio. Yeah, so bottom line is that markets... not only to the moon, you know, we had the small caps take out a swing point with volume. The Dow took it out with volume. I mean, this is pretty intense, man.
It is intense. I mean, it's, you know, listen, it's all Washington D.C. related. We'll see once this thing gets settled, or what. You know, there's still 6 senators here who might vote against this thing. So, you know, this could all go up in smoke. Let me tell you something. If this dies on the floor of the Senate, stock market's going to have some trouble.
Oh, well, there's no doubt. You know, I was bringing up the aspect earlier that, so factually, last year, that was the most amount of corporate profits that ever been registered since they've started taking the numbers since 1929. And if we go back the last 15 years, workers are making the least amount of wages inside the GDP. So, you know, what you have is that the corporations have already made a fortune. They're going to make more because, of course, they're going to pay less money. So that's what this is all about. There's no doubt about it, man. So,
well, 401ks are swelling up. That's for sure.
Yeah, well, that's correct. If that there is no doubt. It's about the ownership of corporations and the shareholders. I get that. What I don't quite get is why everyone's fighting for corporations. Yeah, that's what I don't get. Yeah. So they're fighting for pennies to lose thousands. But
anyway, so in terms of the rest of this week and the rest of this year, we got OPEC on Thursday, and we got the oil numbers coming out.
So Thursday, so that's OPEC with Russia, right?
Well, it's OPEC. Russia's always with OPEC now.
Okay,
Since last year, OPEC, they're not in the room. They might as well be in the room.
Okay, right. And that's going to be about...
And if they're not in the room, they're on the phone.
Right, and that's going to be about the aspect of keeping production where it is right now so they don't bring the supply up, right?
Right.
Yeah, right.
And right now, where we stand is the production cuts are supposed to run through the end of the first quarter.
Yep.
The issue on the table is to extend them to the end of 2018.
Right.
So they could cover the period where Aramco is going to do their IPO and bring what'll be the company with the largest market valuation in history to the floor of the Sum Exchange. And we'll see, and raise money for their sovereign wealth fund.
It's pretty amazing that they, if we were talking like this, well, we were talking about it too, 2 or 3 months ago, it would be a lot harder to conceive that they would actually pull the IPO off with the billions and billions. But at this price of oil, it's going to be easy. I mean, it's a no-brainer, right?
Oh, they'll pull it off. They'll pull it off. But you can shave $10 off the oil price real quick if OPEC doesn't act.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I don't think it's too bullish if they do. I just don't think it's and it might even sell off to 55 or something. But if they balk, forget it. It's it could come down pretty hard, right back to that sweet spot, $50.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, this is cool. Okay, 1 second. Here we go. I didn't know it's Tuesday already. Oh my God, this is quick. So API crude stocks rose 1.82 million barrels. That's the first one.
That's nothing special, They should be going up at this level, Tom.
Oh, for sure, man.
Right. They should be.
Right.
Gasoline and distillates. I mean, distillates are key at this time of the year. So we'll see I'm sure they'll come out in the next couple of minutes. Do they have any word on Cushing?
Not yet. So it's all, you know how this goes. It's like
they dribble it.
They do.
They dribble it out there. And meanwhile, the rest of the commodities sector very very mixed today. You have losses in some energies, profits in the gains in others. Natural gas up. It's kind of a reversal day. It's interesting. The interesting thing to me is silver. Silver's a dog.
It is. They hit silver again, man. There's no doubt, man.
But they're not. It's not like they're hitting it or taking it up. That's $1.50 in silver. Silver's just playing with his $17 level. One day above, one day below. Just really nothing.
Yeah. So it gets intriguing too is that we know that and these aren't the same. I would say they're not the same investors, meaning in gold as in Bitcoin, but there are gold bugs in that Bitcoin deal. I mean, I read this article that was actually blowing my mind, and what it had to do with, folks, is that there's enough people that, survivalists that, think that, okay, the whole system's going to come down and, they're ready for that. And what the question was is that, well, if you have Bitcoin, why do you think Bitcoin is going to help you? And the answer was because that they thought that it has the blockchain, that they realized that, you would lose your money for a while, but they think that once the infrastructure came back up, the first thing that the government or whoever's in charge at that particular point would get up is the internet. And I just cracked up, and they're figuring that their Bitcoins are going to be back there, right?
Oh, man. Hey, there's 1,328 different digital currencies. The top 7, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Gold, Dash, Ripple, Ethereum. These are the big ones. Market cap is like 86% of the entire market, which is like $305 billion now. It's bigger than it's like, it would be like the 14th or 15th biggest corporation right now with that market cap.
Oh, well, Bitcoin overtook. Bitcoin. We're talking about market cap. Bitcoin overtook some of the largest companies out here today.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the whole sector.
Oh, the whole sector. Okay, right.
And every day we're getting new. So we don't know if Bitcoin's going to survive. I mean, I kind of like the whole idea of this digital currency sector, and I think that once a government kind of swallows the bullet and issues one, that's based on blockchain technology, that'll really take off. But there's 1,325 of them, or 1,328.
But see, watch. I'd agree with you, but I don't see it happening because the banks, they have to figure out how they're going to make money on it. That's why Jamie Dimon's going bonkers, man. Bottom line is, the banks have to figure out how to get in the middle of it.
It's the governments. That's the beauty of it. I mean, look, aside from flying under the radar of governments and monetary authorities and regulators, there's no fees in these things.
Right.
That's why they're...
Exactly.
By the way, forget about Jamie Dimon, American Express, MasterCard,
Right.
all of these credit card companies,
Right.
also big problems.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt, man.
Big problems. People like it. It's disruptive technology. And let me tell you something. People are going to want no fees. And this is going to succeed.
Hey, the only retailers staying alive are the ones that are giving us breaks, okay? No one wants to pay full price anymore.
That's right. That's why Jamie Dimon is a dinosaur, Tom.
Dinosaur. I like it. He's a dinosaur. Perfect. Look forward to the show. 20 minutes, Andy. It's a beautiful thing. Thanks, brother. Okay. Stay right there, folks. Coming right back. Andy's going to be with you at 5 o'clock.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Basil Chapman will be hosting a full-day Master Trader class Friday, December 8th from 9 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. This live 7.5-hour online class will teach you the complete concepts of Basil's Chapman Wave trading methodology, along with a variety of indicators and charting patterns that Basil uses on a daily basis, including the concept of higher peaks and lower troughs, the importance of the peak D, buy and sell modes, sustaining rallies and declines, MACD, stochastic, moving averages, on-balance volume, and much more. Everyone that attends will also receive Basil's CD book introducing the Chapman Wave methodology, a $249 value, along with 1 month of his daily trading newsletter, The Opening Call, a $128 value. Basil will be using live charts where and when possible in the webinar to show the concepts of his trading methodology, which works on all time frames. For all the details and to reserve your spot today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials finished up 255, Nasdaq up 33, S&P's up 24. When we were just talking when I meant to Andy Hecht too, I meant to bring this up because what we're going to have out here tomorrow, folks, inside the market in general, but this has to do with this is not going to move gold, but this is a great gold story. So you had this has to do with the Turkish-Iranian currency trader, Renze Zarb. Okay. Bottom line is that what the allegation was. The allegation is that he was trading huge amounts of gold in order to circumvent the restrictions against dealing with Iran. And he was doing this through Turkey. And that's the first part. The second part's going to be bigger, though, because the second part is that you can't do this without banks involved. So what was happening out here today was that he was starting his trial today in New York. Well, unbeknownst to everyone else, what was going to be, he was going to be the marquee defendant. What ended up happening is that the feds actually had turned him 6 weeks ago. He started cooperating on the 26th of October. He pled guilty the 26th of October to 7 different charges. And they just unsealed this morning. So you can imagine you're the government of Turkey, you're Iran, you're bankers in general, okay? Because the bottom line is that this is going to open up the whole ball of wax. 1 second, you think you're going to be okay because this guy basically has already been in jail. He hasn't flipped yet. Guess what? They wake up this morning, he comes to court, the feds unseal the document, he flips. That testimony is going to start tomorrow morning. And that testimony, folks, is going to bring in a lot of politicians in Turkey, in Iran. And the real question is going to be what banks are going to be involved in basically the money laundering scheme. And you're talking about billions of dollars. That is going to be, that trial starts again at about 10:30 tomorrow morning. So that's going to be a big one, no doubt about that. ADSK. Let's go take a look at Autodesk. Autodesk closed at 129.95. This is getting hit after the market. That's trading at 113 right now. Let's see what they have to say. Let's see. So Autodesk is down 14% after saying it's going to take a $135 million to $145 million pre-tax restructuring charge as a plan to refocus on its priorities, strategic priorities. 91 to 100 million in the pre-tax charge is going to be taken in the fourth quarter of 2018. The remaining is going to be in the first quarter of 2019. They reported total subscriptions of 3.6 million versus an estimate of 3.4. So that was their. That's about it, but that's going to be quite a hit. So 113. Let's go take a look at this 113. 120. Oh, this is quite a hit. So yeah, this is going to be amazing. Actually, this is bringing it inside its lower range. Yeah. See, this broke topside on the week of October 13th, but this brings back in the lower range. That means that this can go back to 93, 112, 93 to 112. That's where it broke out from on the May 19th area. So that is quite a hit. We'll see if anything else that's going to basically push that lower. Marbell, let's see. In an unsuccessful last-ditch attempt to avert a lawsuit, blocking the $85.4 billion Time Warner AT&T deal, the chief executive officer, Randall Stephenson, met with top U.S. antitrust enforcers to offer a proposal modified to address some of the Justice Department's concerns. The Justice Department sued the following day, but details of the meeting reveal what AT&T considered to be serious 11th-hour attempt to avoid a court case. He was accompanied at the meeting by Daniel Petroselli, which is a high-powered trial lawyer in the telecommunications giant, had just hired to fight the Justice Department if the dispute ended up in court. So bottom line, Marbell, this is not the first time Marbell was in court against the Justice Department. The last time, though, bottom line is that they lost, and that's where Marbell got split up into, I believe, 5 or 6 different companies. That's where all the baby bells come from. You had Marbell, Baby Bells, and all the rest of them. We go take a look at Let's go take a look at that oil market right now. Let's see if the rest of those numbers came out. So, inside crude, we know that There we go. Okay, so crude inventories rose 1.82 million barrels last week. Cushing was down. They had a drawdown of 3.18 million barrels. Gasoline was a drawdown of 1.53 million barrels. Distillates was a plus of 2.7 million. So the distillates would be the heating fuel. That would make sense. The whole Northeast, the Midwest, it's getting cold. Gasoline, though, and Cushing coming down, that is a big number. The Cushing draw would be the largest since 2009 when compared with the EIA data. So that's a big number. Let me see if it's put a bid underneath this oil market. So if we look at the USO, no, it hasn't. Bottom line is that it's off a couple pennies. So it hasn't done anything yet into that market. We go over and take a look at the gold and silver equities inside we look at the GDX. GDX had 25 million shares out here. You had 24 million yesterday. You got to a slightly higher high. We still need wide price spread accelerated volume. That's what we're looking for. XAU, the HUI, XAU flat $81.14. I just want to see what what this did with volume yesterday. That's good. Okay, so volume did tick up yesterday. Volume yesterday was 20 million. You're going into 15 million. That's good. If we take a look at the gold bugs index, and the gold bugs index, that got to a higher high today. Okay, this is cool. Gave it up on price, but we did 14.4 million versus 11 million versus 16. That's good. Okay, so all three, XAU, HUI, and GDX, they're still pushing their November 8th high, and they're pushing them with volume. So when you take that aspect, when you take the aspect of the notes and bonds doing the same thing, meaning that you had Powell come out with the Senate meeting this morning saying he felt interest rates in December were going up. Things are going good. That being said, the market, they kept buying the 10-year note, they kept buying the 30-year bond, and interest rates have not ticked up, even in the aspect that on the next meeting, which is on December 13th, we're at a 95.9% probability that short-term rates are going up. They're going up. The real question is going to be that the market's going to be looking at is that what is the correlation and the rate hikes in 2018. Pretty wild. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. And then, of course, our man, Mr. Andy Heck's going to be coming up. And, of course, don't forget, all the program at TFNN right on your cell phone. TFNN.com. Hit Tiger TV. Coming right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. With over $56 million in cash and over $66 million in working capital, Great Panther Silver is positioned as a company with a solid foundation and poised for growth. While completely unhedged to the price of silver, Great Panther retains 100% ownership in 2 producing mines in Mexico, which is the top silver-producing country in the world, along with future potential production in Peru. Great Panther is highly leveraged to the price of silver, and after a great year of performance in 2016, Great Panther Silver has a strong outlook for 2017 as well. With good liquidity in trading and strong fundamentals on the balance sheet, while remaining completely unhedged to the price of gold and silver, now is a perfect time to take a closer look at this equity. If you'd like to find out more about Great Panther Silver, then go to greatpanther.com or check them out on the NYSE market, symbol GPL, or the TSX, symbol GPR.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. BWLD. Let's go take a look at it because what you have is it's going to be pretty wild. Arby's, that's who wants to buy buffalo wings. And bottom line is that, let's see. So this got up to $155.60 today. And the, yeah, it's a cash price, too. It's $157. Look at this. Buffalo wings was at $100 on the 25th of October. Gaps up to $127, goes sideways, does the next gap to $149, and today banged it right out. So that, I would say that that deal looks like it's actually going to go through. The purchase price, it started at $1.50. And then, which was 34% over the price where this whole thing started. It's just pretty funny thinking that Arby's is going to own a Buffalo Wild Wings. You know, the thing that is wild about it is that I don't get that whole store concept. Their wings are not great. That's the real bottom line. It's like they're just not great, and the whole place themselves, you know, has to be fixed up a bit, but I guess that's what's going to happen. You stay right there. Our man, Mr. Andy Heck's going to be coming up. And, of course, as you come over to our website at TFNN, folks, December is right around the corner. And bottom line is that when you look at the front page, you're going to see we have the Tiger Dollar Special, the Salvation Army Special. That is where you can make 25% on your money. We give you a 25% bonus for any of the Tiger Dollars that you use. Tiger Dollars have no expiration date. They're totally transferable. They're good for all products at TFNN. The way that this particular promotion works is that you can name your price, get 25% bonus on top of that, and then we give, or you're actually going to give it, we send it over to them, to the Salvation Army, 5% of any purchase, $999 or under, 10% above that, and then they send you the tax receipt. Have a great one, folks. Have a safe one. Stay right there. Andy's coming right up. Wow! Go get him, folks.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Technomental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Technomental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.